I'll be home for Christmas. Yes, a lot of that too. A lot of this stuff, like the social media. Everybody just, wants to go on and go on here, like log on and get rid of, whatever ails them. Stuff like that. It's like we're doing something opposite of what, we were made to do. And I don't know what goes into that formula, what makes it that way. Again, I'm using my science vocabulary, variables and situations and hypothesis and theories and stuff like that. Hopefully we're gonna hit something here this morning. But again, we just try to do our show, and people just come out of nowhere in vans and Jeeps and Hondas and Beep Beep and Kias and just, it's the environment. It's just a crazy hurry up environment where, out here in the playing field, in homes and in friends and in different scenarios, it's different. Except with sort of, my family in a way. I'll admit, the relatives and everything like that. I don't know what I did. I don't know why. I tried so many times. I can't film at a place like that. I can't, what's the sense? I'm going to sit there and I'm just going to, eat up my heart. I'm going to sit there and I'm going to, I wish I could do this. Which I didn't know one of my cousins was going to be there, Jerry. I would have went. Because I know he would have filmed, I know he's got those things. I don't know how he would have got it to me. I don't know what device he would be using, but I know he's a social kind of thing. The social with the Facebook or something like that. I don't know. I take that back. His girlfriend is. She unadded me. She was on here some years ago when we were, trying to get the bands here and stuff like that. Trying to get anything. We were just working it. Because, we were doing what we were doing here. It ended up being a radio thing. I don't know how it ended up being a radio thing. But, yes, I was just entertaining. It doesn't matter what you call it. Call it NBC or GMA or Dr. Phil or The View or The Chew or Chris Hayes or anything like that, or Rachel Maddow or Howard Stern or Don Imus or whatever you want to do, Wheel of Fortune. We're just doing something. We're saying to ourselves, there's people here. We were highly into making people feel good, highly into coming up with fast jokes. Like when people stop by, they'll write something, and I'm waiting, post a picture, or come up with a comment, have a thread, work it. An artiste. You're an artiste, using your creative mind. You're not one-on-one, face-to-face, but you're on here. I know, it's, like I said, variables, an awkward kind of thing. But that's why, I made it, more personable by doing this. By doing it this way. We got it down. The whole year, we were waiting for some gigs, we were out there talking to ourselves in the woods. And CNN had a Jesus marathon on. We were... You know what happened? Yesterday on the show I said, I gotta fix something, I had something on my mind or something like that. But when I left to go do the show, I flushed the toilet, and it was still running. And I don't know too much about, it ended up being the filter or something like that. But, yes, you can watch a video, but you might not know exactly what it is. I don't know. You gotta know Because there's certain ways. I mean, my friend, he's an instructor, and he's got for years he's been in this contracting business. Pretty good, he's got his 2 sons and everything. He's in some kind of a belief system. And I met him, God, I think in 2011 or maybe before. At least 2011, or yes, maybe 2010. So he's been a good friend for going on like 8 years, roughly in that neighborhood. 8 years. Before that, I met an associate of his. They were an elderly couple and everything like that. They gave me stuff. They said stuff. They talked in a language that was kind of understood, or just made you say to yourself, well, yeah, I can reason with that. I can reason with that. It does seem sort of like how it could be. I mean, again, we opened up here. We were talking, well, towards the end of the opener, I was talking about a young girl, and I mean, you think. I mean, towards, I don't know, it was like a week, 2 weeks ago, I was doing something, and again, some of the stuff up there, again, I'm trying to get some kind of order, and it's time consuming. I don't really have enough time to listen to a lot of that crap, that's on the wall. I mean, it took me a while to get rid of a lot of the apology tour. I mean, we did like a huge apology tour because the Trump and the Hillary and everything, and the Obama and all that kind of stuff, and who's right, who's wrong, who's got hate, who doesn't have hate, who loves more, all this kind of stuff. And you comment on things, and people, because it's not personal, it's not like one-on-one, they just, it makes them feel good. They're just on edge. I don't know. It makes them think, I don't know, because they get all these friends. I don't know. I don't have time to sit there and find out who can be a friend. My wall has always been open. Anybody can add me. Some of the mistakes we made, I went through. I don't need to go through them again, over and over and over and over. I was doing this show and everything, and it was just a distraction. I mean, I came with goodness and love. I really did, You might disagree, but I'm also human. I'm also human. I have feelings. Let's go to the radio. It was one of those nights when you turn out the lights. High above in HD. There's AC/DC. Yeah! Alright. I gotta pull over. And yes, we had the game. I don't know if I didn't even know he was on the Lakers. Just think how things quickly move along. I mean, LeBron James was on the Lakers. When we logged back, beautiful food. We had everything. We had the spaghetti with the shrimp and the calamari. It's stuffed. Beautiful schmelts, bacala. The mushrooms. Everything. Schmelts. Melt in your mouth. The cheesecake. This, that. I'm not really a fan too much of my aunt's lasagna. But the braciole is good. The sausages and the meatballs. I'm an eggplant kind of guy. I'm an eggplant. I don't know why I make eggplant. And a little shrimp parmesan and the dips and this and that. Cousins, they make really good dips. Hot. Not hot. But anyways. Like I said, I would have just felt like I wanted to do something. I mean, last time I was there, I think they were peeing in my drinks. Because, I don't know, that's what somebody said. I don't know how true it was. I doubt it. I mean, it's a joke. It's a joke. But, because I was studying with my friend there, and I did it all wrong. There was a lot of wrong things, because he would teach me one way, tell me something, because, my family is, a lot of, Catholics, Roman Catholics and all that. And of course, they were like Jehovah's Witnesses. Okay, all right, they're nice people. I mean, they work hard, everything like that, and they try. I mean, if you see them, I mean, a lot of people don't ever get the chance, because they say no thanks, no thanks. But if you get to know a few, there's just nothing wrong. There's nothing. There's no. Don't feel the reaper. Don't be scared of them. And again, I mean, things happen. I mean, just like in 2012 when I started, when I got the Facebook and everything, I was just leaving something because it just didn't feel right. I mean, it felt right. A lot of people were telling me, like, oh, you'll be good at this occupation. You'll be good in this field. Like, you're good with people. Like, they like you and all that kind of stuff. Because I had been in transition, like, 3 years before that. And I went back to school and everything like that. I mean, I did all this, but I don't want no applause or anything like that. That's not the point. The point is, like, because of a lot of things that were happening in me, like, I don't know if it was molding me or not, or trials and tribulations and this and that. Yes, we're seem to be talking about you here today. Yes. I don't really want to do that, but I guess for some reason we are. So anyway, everyone have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it may be in your neck of the woods. Yes. I'm saying to myself, I mean, God, 6 years doing this. I liked it. I enjoyed it. It was something that kind of like, I mean, it felt like it really wasn't work. It was enjoyable. It didn't get to be so like frustrating until like, after the election, with the Trump and everything. Because like that week and everything, or the next year, like 2017, it was just like boom. All these people, that were there, and it happens. Life happens. Changes occur, and all that kind of stuff. Human, and emotions, a human kind of thing. I mean, it's bad. That's why I said in the opener, I said it's boxing match. Today's Boxing Day and all that kind of stuff. Sugar Ray was on the GMA, and who's Winker Martindale? I don't know how to say his name. Winker. I mean, I know the name is familiar. Of course it is, but I just don't. I mean, wow, he's a big ass old timer then, because he was there with Elvis. There were 6 people in the room or something. Was some kind of thing. We caught that over the weekend. And of course, a few other things. So, but, doing all this, do you think, they would throw your name around, they'd be proud of you, say, oh, he's my cousin. He's been through a lot, and I'm proud of him. I don't want to get involved in starting any more fights or this or that. I mean, I could say something right now, but I have to. You have to just let it be. I mean, if people want to just keep on like hurting you and keep on like disowning you, then what are you gonna do? What can you do? They give you a message each year, or on your birthday, or when you graduate, or anything like that. It's like, you don't matter. And it hurts, but you gotta find the forgiveness. And you gotta say to yourself, well, I'm good enough too. I'm not a bad guy. Yes, if I had like a big mouth there, but that's just the way it turned out.